Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's tarot reading. Virgo, I hope you're all doing well. Today, I'll be doing a reading on the person that broke your heart. This reading is intended to give you clarity, but also closure. So, Virgo, I'll start by shuffling the cards. If you still wish to be part of our tarot master course, please email us your interest at fifiaggigitarot@gmail.com. We will add you to the early bird discount and notify you when our course is up and running. And today I'm also using the Easy Tarot and also the Grand Tarot Luxe. I love these cards. They are absolutely gorgeous. And I do find I get really good, accurate readings with these cards. So if you do wish to purchase them, they are also down in the description box. All right, Virgo, let's begin your reading. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But let's have a look. What is it that you need to know with your reading, please? Okay. First of all, Virgo, behind the deck, we do have the High Priestess. And we know the High Priestess, she's usually located in a sacred place, in a temple. And this is all about mystery. It's all about secrecy, this card. In other words, your spirit team and the universe don't want to reveal much. Things will be revealed to you in due time. But they encourage you at this very, very moment to use your intuition. Listen to your intuition, which is your subconscious mind. Pay attention to it. Ask questions if you need to. Listen to the whispers, because the more you tap into it, the more revelation you will receive. So very, very important. But also things will be revealed to you. Let's set these aside. Let's have a look at the first three cards, please. Seven of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Moon. How interesting. So again, this reading is about the person that broke your heart. So this is the current situation at the moment. We do have the Seven of Cups. Everything's up in the air at the moment. There's nothing solid. There's nothing firm on the ground at the moment. Everything's just up in the air with lots of thoughts running around, lots of ideas running around. But there's a lot of indecision, perhaps even fears right now, because when we do have a lot of cups at the moment, it just shows that both the heads are up in the clouds, and people are not making grounded decisions here. Do this? Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do this? No. So it does show there could be a little bit of confusion at the moment, a little bit of indecisiveness, unable to make a choice, unable to choose an option, unable to do anything at the moment. It does require for the situation to improve. It requires for everybody to be grounded, speak your truth, and make a logical decision. To get your head out of the clouds, we need to come back to earth. In other words, not think so much with our heart or our emotions, but more logically this time. Okay, let's have a look. This is how you feel and how you view this person at the moment. We do have the Two of Pentacles. So you see this person a little bit all over the place. Unable to, this person at the moment, they're juggling their pentacles. So you're probably seeing this person at the moment, they're unable to make themselves available to you. They're unable to maybe commit to the relationship, unable to admit fault. That's a big one. I see this a lot sometimes. So they're doing the juggling act at the moment. They're doing a little bit of, I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I want to be with you. They're a little bit indecisive. Yeah. So this is how you're currently seeing the person at the moment. But what about your other person? How someone else feels or views you. So your other person at the moment has a lot of fears about you at the moment. They don't know what's going on either, Virgo. So you're kind of a bit of a mystery also. See, there's a reason why we also have the High Priestess here. See, these two go a little bit hand in hand. It's all about mystery and more secrecy, while the High Priestess encourages you to use your intuition. Unfortunately, with the Moon, your other person is also feeding their emotions, the bad side of the emotions. So I do feel the other person, even though they're very, very worried at the moment where the relationship is going, they are feeding their fears, their anxieties, and their stress at the moment. Let's have a look further down, actually, this reading. Five of Cups. Eight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Okay. All right, let's have a look. What are they planning behind the scenes? So your person at the moment is kind of suffering at the moment. This is the card of disappointments. It's the card of sadness, actually. You can see this person, how they're just holding their chest, they're crying. So at the moment they are expressing their heart. They're expressing their emotions. There could be a lot of regret here, how they behaved, how they mistreated you, perhaps, Virgo. So, yeah, there is a lot of regret. There's a lot of realization. Oh my God, I did this. What am I going to do now? So, again, it's when I do see the Five of Cup, it's kind of like when you realize you've come to a realization. It's like, okay, so this has happened. What do I do now? How can I fix this? And a little bit, stuck with their emotions at the moment when they don't realize there are two cups here still standing, that they can still kind of fix this situation. They just need to think a little bit more strategic. How can they fix this? Now we do have the beating heart. So what is the mutual energies? Well, it looks like both of you have walked out on the relationship at the moment. Both of you have had enough. Both of you had said, nope, see you later. As you can see, this person walking away, they're showing their back, but also walking towards the sun. So it feels like to me, Virgo, that you want to walk towards something else. You want to find happiness somewhere else. Because I feel like, Virgo, the situation has bored you, has uninspired you. And depending on what comes next in the cards, it feels like, though, you got a little bit over the situation here. And you're like, wait a minute, I want more happiness. I want more out of my life. There has to be more. There has to be something else that can offer. Of course. And yes, it is the beating heart, but what will they do? So think your other person, what's your other person want? Well, they're being represented as the Knight of Cups. So I feel like this person perhaps wants to reach out again and offer you their cup. So I feel like, yes, even though it is the beating heart, I feel like this person ultimately they want to, perhaps because sometimes the knight does come with an apology, apologizing for their behavior, apologizing for what they did. And this does signify that they could be, yes, taking their time to approach you because it is the second slowest moving knight. If it was like the Knight of Swords, I'd be like, okay, expect an apology right now. We do have the Knight of Cups, so this may take a bit of time for this person to have the guts to actually approach you and say, I'm sorry, do you want to give this relationship a chance? Also, let's have a look at the cards at the bottom, please. The Fool, Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun. Interesting. Just by looking at these cards, I can already see this is not over. No way, because the Fool is the first card of the major arcanas. The Fool represents innocence, purity. It's hopes, fears. Well, for this card, for this particular section now, we're talking about the hopes, fears, and wishes or any concerns. This is all about taking a leap of faith. It's about taking that leap of faith. If you still have feelings for this person, well, maybe it's time to sit down, clear the air, talk about your values, talk about your boundaries, things that you will not tolerate. Maybe it's time to take that chance and just be honest with yourself. Be honest with this person. What exactly it is that you want from this relationship? What are your needs? Are your needs being met? Also, then we also have card number 8. So this is the events in the near future. This is the slowest moving knight. So you have the slowest and the second slowest. I feel like this person will return and offer you their pentacle. In other words, when I say their pentacle, they're offering something solid here, a solid foundation here. That's what's happening. And Virgo, for the final outcome, we do have the Sun. The Sun is a very blissful card. It's a big, really big yes. That's what it is. And it also lowers the effects of any challenging cards. So, yes, even though we do have the beating heart of both of you walking away, I do feel that perhaps there's still light at the end of the tunnel. There's still hope. There's still a bit of love and passion for this relationship. Absolutely. But we do need to get some confirmation cards, especially for the Fool, if it's worth taking a risk on this, or is there more love for you somewhere else? Is there happiness somewhere else? We need to have a look. We need to get some confirmation cards. But we do have 2 nights, so there will be a lots of face-to-face interactions, face-to-face encounters here. And there is a possibility that this person can return back, offer you their pentacle, in other words, profess their love, and perhaps they might show that they have changed, that they're um, willing to put the effort and the work into this relationship. But let's have a look. All right. Excellent. All right. What does Virgo need to know, please? So the Seven of Cups. So this was the current situation here. We do have the Hermit. Okay. This is Virgo energy. So this is the desert period at the moment. This is the perfect time to contemplate, to self reflect. And I know many of you hate hearing that. Oh, do I really need to self reflect? Yes, you do. Yes. Take this moment to self reflect. Why? I want you to take in all the positive and all the negatives of this relationship. What worked? What didn't work? Reevaluate. Take in all the feedback. Take in all the wisdom, everything that you've learned. Because I guarantee you, Virgo, you are not the same person that you were maybe 2 months ago compared to now. You have changed. You are much wiser. Remember that the hermit can walk through the darkness, and all this person needs is a lantern, and they will find the way. So, in other words, Virgo, need to remind you, you are much, much stronger and resilient than you may think you are. I'm talking about internally. You're quite resilient internally. There's nothing that can stop you. There's whatever hurdle or challenges that you may face. Okay, you find the way. You somehow manage to go around it. Use this desert period to reflect, to remove yourself from all the noise and think about. This is why you also have the Seven of Cups. Ground yourself, really ground yourself, and think about this overall situation, and you will also find your answer. Let's look at card number 2. So, how you feel. You've got the Two of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So, also the Nine of Swords here. So, you're not sleeping at night. This is how you feel. It's caused a lot of tension. It's caused a lot of anxieties. Because usually when I do see the Nine of Swords, sometimes in other decks, especially in this deck, the devil is kind of like always lingering in the background. So it has been a stressful relationship, and you're contemplating, oh my God, I don't know what I want in this relationship. Like, do I stay? Do I go? And it's caused so much anxiety. You're not sleeping at night. You're ruminating. Your mind is throwing all these ideas at you, and you don't know what to do. You're overthinking too. That's why you don't know what to do. I'm going to take out another card. The Queen of Swords here. Maybe now more than ever, it's time to think like the Queen of Swords. So, in other words, the Queen of Swords, she's probably, I'm going to say, the most volatile queen out of the entire tarot suit of cards. She's volatile because she's the only one that's holding a weapon. So, more than ever, and I think there's a good reason why the Queen of Swords has come out here. She thinks with her head, not with her heart. She's very logical, very analytical. And the thing is, I think more importantly, Virgo, you really need to ground yourself. And of course, acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge the things that you are currently experiencing and think, okay, what do I really want? Am I really, really happy? Ask yourself how you feel about this person, but how does the other person make you feel? There's a big difference there. There's a reason why you've got this. And sometimes with the Queen of Swords, she makes very drastic, harsh decisions. She thinks before, no, show. She acts before she thinks. Um, I wouldn't recommend that because the sword is up. I would definitely think before you act too, but think more logically and think about put yourself first in the sense that you're really, really happy in your current situation here. Now, the moon. Let's have a look at the moon. The moon is major arcana, how someone else feels or views. So I feel like even your other person cannot read you at the moment because you're a little bit confused. Now, we also have the Five of Cups. So this person does see, this person definitely sees how you're suffering. Now, your other person can probably come across as the Queen of Swords too. I forgot to mention that. Your other person can come across as this person, someone a little bit sharp tongued, someone a little bit hostile sometimes, a little bit bossy, a little bit kind of like this. Okay, you've got 5 minutes to talk. What is it that you want? Kind of energy. However, your other person does definitely see you being hurt, crying, being really, really sad. And when I do see the Five of Cups, it's like you're putting 110% into something, and at the same time, things do not work out. So your other person, even though they may come across a little bit bossy, a little bit demanding perhaps, they definitely know that you're hurting. They definitely know that you are sad and you are hurting inside. They can feel your heartbreak, but it's like they kind of like turn a blind eye because again, the queen doesn't come with a lot of emotions. The Queen of Swords comes more with a bit of headstrong. So let's have a look at the bottom here. So what are they planning? Let's have a look. So we do have the Fool. So the Five of Cups, the Fool, what's in front? The Chariot. Okay. So even though they definitely can see that you are hurt, you are hurting, they will take a chance. Even though they know that they've done mistakes, they have done the errors, I feel like they're going to take that leap of faith and they will try to win you back. So for some of you who are temporarily separated, for some of you that are that's not talking at the moment, I feel like this person is going to reach out again because the Fool has come out twice. It's at the bottom here, now it's come out here. So this person I do feel is going to plan to take that leap of faith. This person will try to somehow contact you. And you do have the Chariots. The Chariot is a major arcana. Cancer energy, it's a very, very fast movement energy. It's just, I'm talking about very, really, really fast. But the beating heart of the reading, we do have the Eight of Cups. The Sun, how interesting. The Sun has come out twice. If for some of you that have perhaps separated temporarily or walked away from a situation, even we have the Sun. The Sun lessens the blow of any challenging cards here. Like I said before in the beginning of this reading, I said, this is not over. No way. I know you've had your challenges, but we do have the Sun. So the Sun is a big bliss card. It's blissful. Yes, you've had your challenges, but there's still love there. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of love there. I feel like perhaps that you may even run into each other. It could be on a hot and sunny day, or you might meet up and it's a super hot day. Pay attention to the weather. Also, please, I've just seen lots of sun. There's so much light where you are. But yeah, this person is definitely going to reach out to you. If we look at card number 6, what do they ultimately want? So this person ultimately wants to give you their cup. What else? 6 of Wands. Yep, this person may come a little bit clean. In other words, they may speak your truth. They may offer an apology. And even though you've had your battles with this person, you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory. It's like you've had your battles, but in the end, both of you come together and win the war. The Six of Wands is a very successful card. It's achievements. It's It's when the relationship forms a very, very strong foundation. This is the after effects of the Five of Wands. So if you've been feeling with the Five of Wands arguments, um, finger pointing, just arguing, egos clashing. Well, the Six of Wands is the after effects of the Five of Wands. So what is it? It's victory. So even though you've had your ups and downs, you've had your fights, you both come out winning later with the Six of Wands. I will say this though, just be careful with the people around you, your friends, because the Six of Wands, look at the people underneath, the shadows. See how there, right there. There could be some jealous people around you, jealous of the relationship that you have, jealous of the love or whatever it is that you have. Just be a little bit wary of your circle. Do not reveal too much about the issues that you are experiencing with this other person. Try not to talk about too much about your relationship with friends. Family is a bit different. Just be careful with your friends, please. Now we do have the Fool for the hopes and fears and wishes. So we do have the Six of Cups here. So the Six of Cups is all about start to have more fun. So if you want the relationship to be more fun, you want the relationship to see the light of day, yes, you can. Do it with the Six of Cups. You've got the Queen of Wands also. Start to take action. Go for it. Take that leap of faith. Do not worry about um, if you're doing the right decision. Just do something with your eyes closed. Look how the Fool crosses with the Sun. So from being sad, from being completely down on your knees and holding your chest. You've got the Sun full with the Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands. It's about taking action on the things that make you passionate, that make you fully happy. Because remember, that's what the Queen of Wands is known to do. She does this. Hold my wand, please. I need to do this. I need to contact this person. I need to go out with this person. I need to take control of my love life now. This is happiness. So we also have the Knight of Pentacles for card number 8. So we are talking about things in the near future. Wow. Okay, so we do have the Page of Pentacles. This person, yeah, I feel like this person is going to really make an effort with this relationship. I feel like they're going to really understand their habits, their behaviors, also the way they've behaved in the past. Page of Pentacles is more messages coming your way. It is also the Student card. So in the near future, what does the Student card have to do with it? So like I said before, you're here at the moment. This is the desert period where you're self-reflecting. Your other person had to do exactly the same thing. They had to learn from this relationship. They had to learn, okay, how has my attitude or behavior been affecting Virgo? How have I been affecting Virgo internally also? They have to become a student also. And the thing is, we do not learn from success. We only learn from setbacks, from failures. That's the only way to learn. So this person had to really learn. They had to grow. They had to really take in the wisdom of this relationship. Absolutely. We have the Sun and also death. This is excellent. So what does death mean in this situation? It means the death, the ending of fights, the ending of arguments, the ending of old behaviors, the toxic energy, the gossiping, the egos. When egos are clashing, it's the end of all of that because you have the Sun. So this the ending of this cycle will end, but now a new cycle begins. Both of you are going to resurrect as two brand new people. I remember death. What I love about death, when I see death, death is doing this. Okay, death does not care who's right, who is wrong, whose fault it is. It doesn't care. They will make you end something in order for you to grow. They will force you. So if your person had to really understand this relationship, in other words, they had to change their behavior, it's like death comes in and say, okay, this you, this person, no more of this behavior. You are going to leave this behind. If you do not leave this behind, you are going to lose Virgo. So this person really needed to step up here and learn. Both of you had to actually learn. But I do feel though Because Virgo, you're being represented by your card here as the Hermit. You kind of like already are the wise sage. In other words, I feel like you already had the experience from before. I feel like you already knew, you had that emotional intelligence. And I feel with your other person, though, this was a really big learning experience. That's why they're being represented as the young Page of Pentacles, while you're being represented as the wise old sage, because you probably have more experience than this person. You've had more experience in dealing with difficult people. You've had more experience, just more life experience, while this person perhaps hasn't had that much life experience. So this was a huge lesson for this person. I'm going to take out another card. You also have the Empress. The Empress is a fantastic abundant card. So this ends with the Empress saying that this relationship can grow to fruition. This relationship can see the light of day, even though you've even had the Eight of Cups as the beating heart, where both of you are walking away saying, "See you later." No, no, no. This relationship, there's a reason why there's a nexus, connection that is grabbing both of you together, like your hips are glued together. And the Empress is saying, like, you're going to see this relationship grow into a strong foundation. It's like a tree. You plant the nut in the seed in the ground and it grows into something really strong. So this relationship can grow into something very strong and have a really, really solid foundation here. Also, please take in the message here with the Six of Wands. Be careful with, so I'm picking up friends here. Two women, long hair, brown, kind of like wavy, curly hair, but it's like there's, uh, I don't know if it's gel. You're revealing a lot of your relationship to these two people. And if anything, it's just spreading gossip here. So just be careful. Do not reveal any issues of your relationship to these people here. No. If anything, just self-reflect here. Do not reveal anything here because I'm not picking up a really good energy with certain people that are around you. There is a male too. Skinny, wears a hat. Just be really wary what you reveal, please. But this relationship can definitely see the light of day. This relationship is absolutely blissful. Even if it's going through its challenging times, be patient with this relationship. Go with the flow. And of course, when things improve, take action. Go out. Start to do things that you love to do. Be adventurous. Be passionate. Go for it. So now, Virgo, power to you. You know what you have to do now. I wish you the very best. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you at the next reading. Bye, Virgo.